Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time zone that you guys are in this beautiful, magnificent world that we live in. Most importantly, guys, hopefully you guys had a blessed day. Most importantly, a safe day. You guys already know what time it is. For those of you that don't know, it's that Wild Wild West crypto land time, baby. We're about to dive into some Doge and overall crypto market news. That's what your boy talks about on this channel. If you're new to my channel, maybe you can do me a favor, become a subscriber, hit that notification bell, turn it on to all, so you can be notified when I come through with developing and breaking news. And if you guys can help me out with that YouTube algo, that's all I ever ask for, guys. I don't ever shield any links telling you if you can click on use this affiliated link, use that affiliated link. I do have links, but I don't post them below. All I ever ask, if you guys can just do me a favor and maybe gently tap on the like buttons or destroy the dislike buttons. If you don't like it, it's all good. I'll take it either way. I appreciate it. All right, guys, none of this is ever financial advice. It's just me sharing my thoughts and opinions, nothing more, nothing less. Now that we got all of that riff-raff out of the way, are you guys ready to find out what's going on in the Wild Wild West of crypto land? Without further ado, let's get it. All right, guys, Bitcoin is up 2.3% for the day. We're sitting at 43,618 with 74 cents. Now, as we can see on the top 100 here on CoinMarketCap, what you see, baby? Color of green. The color of green is dinero, money, and we definitely love the color of money. We love money. I love money. Hopefully you love money, right? That's the whole reason why we're investing in crypto. All right, guys, enough of Bitcoin. We'll dive into some Bitcoin news here in just a tad bit. Now let's dive into Dogecoin and see what's going on with the dog. All right, guys, we're currently sitting at 0.1632. We're up 6.5% for the day. 24-hour low is 15 cents. 24-hour high was 0.166. So, guys, we're just a little tad shy of our 24-hour high. Our market cap is sitting at $21.65 billion in volume in the last 24 hours, guys, is at $1.01 billion. We're just a little bit under from where we were at yesterday. All right, guys, enough of that. Now let's dive into the stats or the charts and see what's going on, right? Okay, guys, so obviously, as you guys can see, these pink lines it's a descending channel, in my opinion, right? That formed right here on the 2nd of January. We obviously been descending down in a downward motion until we came right here in this area, right? And we hit our actual support, right? And we consolidated here for around 2 days. And then in my one of my, not yesterday, but the day before this video, I said, okay, we're going to hit this line here of resistance in this descending channel, and we're either going to go to the down, we're going to either get rejected and break resistance, or break support rather, and turn support into resistance, or we're going to push to the upside and continue to push up. Well, as you can see here, what did we do? We bounced off resistance, got rejected, we flipped the trend, we made our support into resistance. We were bearish for about 24 hours, right? And then the bulls got some wild hair up their butt or whatever it was, right? And they created momentum and they pushed the price of Doge up, as you can see right here, 3 days ago, right? Or 2.5 days ago, whatever you want to call it, right? And they broke resistance at the 15 cents and made it into support once again, right? So we have a lot of momentum going for us in the past couple days. Now, let me erase this line here. Because my thing would work. Of course, it's not working here, guys. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me erase this circle here. So you guys can see a little bit better if it would act correctly, but it's not wanting to. Keeps acting dumb. Trying to erase this circle, guys. There we go. Okay, now, as you can see, okay, now as you can see right here, guys, yesterday, right, we pretty much solidified that this 15 cents, that the bulls have definitely reclaimed it and flipped the trend and made resistance into support once again, right? Because we pretty much bounced off. We didn't literally touch it. We pretty much bounced off of this line here, making our resistance into support at 15 cents once again, right? To me, that solidifies it, right? Yesterday, we had this full candle, over 24 hours above it, and we haven't went below it, so that solidifies it. Now, as far as resistance goes, right, this line here is the 20-day EMA coming in at the 0.167 area. That is 17 cents in my opinion. I just round that up, right, guys? But as you can see here, guys, we pretty much tested it. We wicked past it just a tad bit, but we got rejected at resistance, and we came back down to the 1.63 area where we're at now. So the key takeaway from all of this is we are looking bullish for now, right, guys? In the daily time frames, we're looking pretty bullish for at least the next 24 to 48 hours, right? And then unless something changes pretty drastically, right? But it's crypto, so something can. So support is at 15 cents. Once again, the bulls have definitely reclaimed it and solidified that it is temporarily, it is our bottom for now at 15 cents. Resistance is the 20-day EMA coming in at 0.167, round that up to 17 cents. All right, guys, now that's what I had as far as the charts go. Hopefully it was pretty beginner friendly and pretty easy breezy for you guys to understand. Now, before I dive into this article on why Doge is seeing a sudden spike. Now, guys, I know on yesterday's video, right, I had said that like $176 million worth of Doge had been shifted between wallets. Well, I actually went back and I did some actual researching and got the actual amount, right, guys? Instead of guessing, I wanted to come and give you guys the correct amount. Okay, so on January 1st, 90.3 million Doge, which is equivalent to $15.6 million in fiat, was transferred between multiple wallets. Now, between January 5th and 6th, right, 15 transactions totaling 1 billion in Doge, which is $176 million, was shuffled between wallets, right? Now, this is by far the biggest amount in Doge out of the transactions being made, right? Out of these transactions that I'm talking about, this $176 million between the 5th and 6th of January was by far the biggest one. Now, 4 days later, guys, which would be on the 10th of January, which was a couple of days ago, multiple transactions totaling 40.74 million worth of Doge, which obviously is 60.9 million, was also shuffled between wallets, guys. That is huge. Right now, that is a whopping total of $252.5 million, right? In the past 10 days, moved between wallets, guys. That's insane. This has obviously caused positive momentum, right, in the price of Doge and also helping the trading volume, right? It spiked 132.9%, guys, in the past 10 days, right? This is huge, right? This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've needed, right, to help bring momentum to the price of Doge, right? So like I said, which in return, this has helped the price of Doge push to the upside, right? Like I mentioned in my video yesterday, I said Doge was definitely looking bullish for the next 24 hours, right? That's what I said yesterday, right? I just, from what the daily time frame and with all these transactions being done and stuff, guys, there's a lot of positive momentum going for us right now. Guys, we have a lot of positive catalysts coming up, right, in the near foreseeable future, such as the ETH and Doge bridge, right, which would allow NFTs on the Doge blockchain. We have staking, faster transaction speeds, and also cheaper transaction costs, right? There's so many more to list that I'm not going to list, right? So, but all the haters keep saying that there is no use case or no utility for Doge, right? Say that to the over 1,760 companies such as Tesla, AMC, Dallas Mavericks, Oakland A's, right? The list can go on and on. That's just a few names, right? You get the point I'm trying to make, right? There's a lot of utility and use case for Doge, right? For all those haters, right? So anyways, I just wanted to clarify and give you the actual correct number, right? $252.2 million, guys, in the past 10 days being moved around. That's a good thing. Now it says, why is Doge seeing a sudden spike? Now it says the sudden spike in Dogecoin came breaking away from a bearish pattern as unconfirmed reports of Tesla setting up Dogecoin circulation on Twitter. It says several Twitter users shared screenshots of what is supposed to be code from the Tesla website showing the inclusion of Dogecoin as a payment option. Then right, this is from Twitter. It says Tesla has been started Dogecoin as payments, ? Elon Musk, ? And then, you know what I mean? Then it says Elon Musk last month said Tesla would make some merch viable with Doge and see how it goes, but didn't give any timeline or say whether the meme cryptocurrency would also be accepted for electric vehicles. Benzinga wasn't able to confirm presence of any such code on Tesla website. What else? Major cryptocurrencies face an uphill task in returning back to their respective all-time highs as Cryptoverse now offers investment opportunities like NFTs, metaverse bets, and several altcoins to investors said, okay. But the point being is, obviously, right, guys, we have all these transactions. We have, you know what I mean, this stuff on Twitter talking about the code for Tesla possibly going to start now accepting for car payments of Doge for their cars, like he said they probably would, right? We have a lot of positive things going for us, right, guys? I'm telling you, man, I think 2022 is going to be a great year for Doge, right? That's pretty much all I had as far as Doge goes, was the charts and pretty much that article there on why they think the price of Doge is spiking. Now let's get into some Bitcoin news, right, guys? Now it says Bitcoin price taps 44,000 as inflation comes in at 7% for December, right, guys? So it says the consumer price index for December clocked in at 7%. Bitcoin surged 44,000 in response, right, guys? So when this came in, obviously it was a positive sentiment for the Bitcoin maximalist or all the people that are, that are investing in Bitcoin, right? And they've seen obviously in the bulls started purchasing, so on and so forth, and then help push the price up to 44,000. Now, said the Bitcoin price is rallying today, following quite a few days in the red. At the time of the writing, Bitcoin sits at 44,000, up 6% in the past 24 hours. Now, it says Bitcoin is down 3.9% in the past 7 days, but alone today, the cryptocurrency is doing its best to erase the recent losses. At the time of this writing, Bitcoin sits at 44K, and it is up 6% in the last 24 hours. It says this doesn't seem to have happened without reason. Just a few hours ago, right, this was earlier today, it says the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics released the inflation numbers for the past month. The Consumer Price Index, the CPI, which is a measure of the average change over time in the price that are paid by consumers for a basket of consumer goods and services, clocked in at 7%, up 0.2% from November. Interestingly enough, this number is up 5.5 in the past year alone, and it's currently sitting at its highest point in decades, right, guys? The past 40 years, they're saying that it hasn't been this high, right? Obviously, groceries, used cars, a lot, but basically everything, the price is going up, right? And this type of stuff is obviously good. Inflation is good for Bitcoin and the overall crypto markets, right? Especially Bitcoin. Why? Because people consider Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation, right? So obviously, this was a positive catalyst and helped push the price of Bitcoin up, right? So, next article down the list we go. Thank you if you're still with me. Now, says Visa surveys forecast cryptocurrency merchant adoption boom. Now, it says achieving strong merchant adoption has been an uphill battle for the fledgling cryptocurrency industry, but this might well become a reality in 2022. Guys, I'm telling you, adoption for cryptocurrency, the reality is that it's coming a lot faster than people are expecting. You better get with the program or you're going to get left behind, and wishing and hoping that you had invested in cryptocurrencies such as Dogecoin, Bitcoin, etc. When I started telling you guys, right, none of this is ever financial advice. It's what I do, right? But I'm just sharing my thoughts and opinions, right? Hopefully, then what you guys do with it is on you. Now, it says, according to a new poll published by payment giant Visa, more than 25% of small businesses plan to add cryptocurrencies as a form of payment this year. The company has surveyed 2,250 small-scale business owners from 9 countries. Almost a third of the merchants from Brazil, Singapore, and some other countries are willing to add cryptocurrency payments. In sharp contrast, only 8% of the respondents from Canada said they would allow their customers to pay with digital currencies. Now, the U.S. is somewhat in the middle, with 19% of the surveyed business owners claiming that they would adopt support for cryptocurrencies in 2022, right? Cryptocurrencies have made great inroads in terms of mainstream acceptance last year, but many merchants are still hesitant to accept them due to extreme volatility and regulatory concerns. Those who do accept crypto usually convert into fiat right away with help of BitPay and other processes. Like I was showing on my other video, I think it was 3 days ago, right, talking about on the regulatory concerns, right, that on how institutions and hedge funds would definitely allocate money into Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies if it was regulated, right? So I don't think regulatory is such a bad thing, right, guys? As long as it's not like overboard, I think it's a good thing for the overall crypto markets, guys. I really think that it would definitely help the markets. Now, this is coming out of JPMorgan, right? It says majority of JPMorgan clients are bullish on Bitcoin. It says the majority of clients surveyed by U.S. banking giant JPMorgan Chase believe that Bitcoin, the benchmark cryptocurrency, will end this year above 60K. Only a minuscule 2% of respondents believe that Bitcoin will end up trading below 10K by the end of 2023. This flies in the face of bears who predict that 2022 will be a repeat of 2018. This year, the Bitcoin price careened more than 70%. Some analysts expect Bitcoin to endure a massive correction due to the U.S. Federal Reserve turning more hawkish, right? With that being said, JP Morgan's clients do not expect the flagship cryptocurrency to stage a massive rally this year, right, guys? So basically, obviously, guys, they did the poll, right? And a lot of these people that give money to JP Morgan, their clients are obviously people with lots of money, hedge funds. They're just a lot of people with money, right? So obviously, they're bullish on crypto, right? Where am I at here? Sorry, guys, I'm all over the place. All right, now I'm gonna close out with this article right here, guys. Hopefully, if you're still with me, what are we at? 14 minutes? Yep, thank you. I know I can talk. Now, it says NBA star Klay Thompson agrees to receive part of his salary in Bitcoin. Right, it says Thompson returned against the Cleveland Cavaliers. It says Carolina Panthers star Russell Hogan had also agreed similar. It says Klay Thompson and Andrew, I don't know how to pronounce the last name, have declared that they will take part of their salary in Bitcoin when it comes to their paychecks. They're partnering with Cash App, which recently recruited Aaron Rodgers and OBJ to similar agreements to give away $1 million in Bitcoin. Thompson, who hasn't played since January 2019, returned to the Warriors lineup yesterday, netting 17 points in the team's win against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now says several players are expected to follow. Many NBA players have followed in the footsteps of other well-known people in professional sports by electing to receive a portion of their salaries in Bitcoin. One of them is Sean Calkin, the first NFL player to get his whole pay in Bitcoin, as reported by Cryptonauticus last year. You have Carolina Panthers star Russell Hogan agreed to get a portion of his pay in the world's cryptocurrency before Calkin's 2022 arrival. Several professional basketball players are expecting to follow in Thompson and I don't know how to pronounce that guy's last name footsteps by embracing the pioneer cryptocurrency Bitcoin, right? Guys, obviously, as you see, it all starts with one player, right? Whether it's football, baseball, hockey, right? They want to accept either some of their paycheck in Bitcoin or all of their paycheck in Bitcoin. What does it do? It causes like a domino effect in a positive manner, and you have other people that want to do it as well. Why? This is good for adoption, right? Because people see this and say, wow, maybe this crypto isn't so bad, and then they end up wanting to invest, right? So it causes a positive domino effect throughout the whole market. All right, guys, now this is what I had for you guys, man, on this Wednesday, aka Hump Day. Hopefully it was informative, useful, and helpful. If it was, destroy the like buttons or the dislike. It's all good. You stay safe and stay blessed out there, guys. Until tomorrow, your boy Jaime G is out. Peace.